Alright, what's good, y'all? It's the Sandman here. Um, we're going to be reacting to Metallica's Cure, the eighth track off of Load. Now, shout out to whoever commented this, like, right off the jump. You know what I'm saying? I just had the video uploaded for like 5 minutes. I actually already reacted to Cure, but the problem was something happened in the playback. Something, I don't know what happened. I made an amateur mistake. I messed up. So I actually had the song slightly sped up, and I don't know if I left the setting that way or if the video just rendered that way. I have no idea. Um, but I basically listened to the song like 5 minutes ago, sped up, and it was fire. I still really like the song, but I'm sort of re-reacting to it right now at original speed. So take it for what you will, but I don't mind listening to it again because I loved it, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna sound even heavier than it was when I listened to it, just a short while ago. So we'll see. I'll see if I can add some more thoughts to it. Given that it's the second listen, but again, I'm gonna be upfront with you guys. Even though about a couple of y'all saw the video, I had the video sped up, just like I think it was like slightly sped up, which is why I mentioned that it went by really fast. But now I understand why. So we're gonna be reacting to Cure, or re-reacting to Cure. But anyways, let's see if the song's even better than it was when I listened to it, man. Because it was fire. So let's get right into it. Alright, so right away, that riff's even heavier now, which is awesome because I love that riff. And I think the song, even though it was sped up, it still sounded really good. So I think it just goes to show you how, just constructing a song the way they did, it goes to show, their musicianship, their arrangement skills, how, you can speed up the song, you can keep the song slower and heavier like it is now, and it would still sound just amazing. So, yeah, man. Everything that I liked when I listened to it initially carries over now. And obviously now it's even heavier than it was, so I'm digging it. Yeah, the lies tempt her and she follows. Again, she lets him in. She must believe to feel the hollow. She's been fooled again. Uncross your arms, take and throw up to that cross. I do believe. All right, so like I mentioned in the video that I uploaded a few minutes ago when I listened to this song, to me this song is like what Trapped Under Ice was to Ride the Lightning. This encompasses Load, you know, the core of what makes Load great, and it puts it into a compact, straight to the point song. The heavy riffs carrying it through, um, and you got the anthemic vocals. You have like the really heavy driving riffs with the bass, just adding that extra punch to like the lower notes and the heavy the heavier parts of the riffs. And you have a steady really aggressive drum beat. That's more in the pocket. So I think that this song just is great. It's straight to the point. It's a great follow up to Bleeding Me, um, and I love that that betting on the Cure. I love that part of the song. These choruses are great in this album. That's for sure. The choruses are really good on this album, um, and I think that riff is just again it's more simple. It's not complex, but it doesn't have to be complex. The solo was good. It wasn't the most melodic solo, but it fit the song, man. The song's very chaotic. It hits you. It's like a wall of sound, that just it reverberates through my skull. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a very heavy, rich sound to this song, um, that I think makes it really stand out. And I think it's a good song. I think again it's gonna grow on me again. It's not my first time listening to it. I guess my first time listening to it at original speed, but this is definitely one of my favorites from the album. Um, I can already tell. So shout out to Metallica, man. They really killed it with this one.
Precious cure.
All right, so that was the song Original Speed. Again, I messed up, but look, I'm glad I got to hear the song again because the song was really good. It's a heavy song, hard hitting, man. What I got from the lyrics, man, was again when I mentioned this earlier, it seemed like it had some religious underlying with it. I know the first verse was about was different from the second verse. It's like two different stories with the same theme. Of course, second verse you got a girl. I think it talks about letting someone enter her life or letting someone enter her life, and then the first one is um, was more about um, I think defiance and really being letting yourself be receptive to the possible cure because the cure could be a religious sort of saving grace or a means to an end of the situation that you're in. Um, you might be on a downward spiral. You might be feeling angst. You might be, confronted with some serious issues going on in your life, whether it be mental, whether it be other circumstances you can't control. But you just have to live through it and hope the cure comes and finds its way into your life. because you don't see any other way out. So that's what I get from the song, and I think it's really anthemic. It's like a dark sort of anthem, and I think that's what this album is really where it shines. So those anthemic parts of the album where it's just it builds up to this sort of um, these thematic choruses. You know, that's been what I really liked in this album so far, especially with Bleeding Me, with this song. Um, 2 by 4 had that too, and the house that Jack built was its own other. You know, it's good in its own separate way. But I think other than that, it was like this album. That's where it shines for me, um, and I think this song really does that as well. The riffs were heavy, man. James really shined in this track as well. James has been underrated, I think, in this album. Um, because allowed him to use more of his melodic vocals because it's slower. Lars is playing in the pocket. You know, obviously Jason complements the rhythms very well, the rhythm section very well, and Kirk, you know, he played his part in the song too. But I think what really shined in this track was the rhythms, the vocals, and the overall message of the song, because I felt the lyrics. You know, I can't really articulate exactly the storylines behind everything, but the lyrics resonate with me. You know, I was never good in English class anyway, you know what I'm saying? So on the spot, it's hard for me to analyze. But I think the lyrics really resonate with me in comparison to some other songs that, well, actually, every song has had great lyrics on this album, now that I think about it. So I'm not going to say that, but I think they just continue to shine with the lyrical content. I think James is a great lyricist. Um, Very underrated, in my opinion. But yeah, man, this is a banger. Um, Even you know the original speed, it's even heavier um, than when I listened to it, you know, a little while ago. But again, I know this is my sort of re-reaction to it, but I think you know I'm grateful for listening to this again, man. And shout out to whoever mentioned that Oz something, whatever your name is, because that would have been, you know, that would have been that would not have been good, you know, not having the original song, the original speed, you know, show up with all the videos that I have so far. But yeah, anyways, man, it's the Sandman checking out The Cure, man, one of my favorite songs on the album again. So two back to back really good songs um, from Metallica on Load, and I think I'm very grateful to be listening to it right now and to discover this new music from Metallica, man. That's all I can really say. So that's it for me. Like, subscribe, make sure to stay tuned for more videos. Sandman checking out. Peace.